before we get started, I got a surprise I ordered for the Mercedes. How do you open the trunk again? Okay. There we go. Hold it. So a package did come in. Let me open it for you guys. I ordered one already. Now let's check this other one out. It's pretty wrapped up in there. I think it's safe to say we can put it right here on the floor. Where's the knife? Here it is. Nope. You guys can kind of see it there. Hold on, let me unwrap this really quick. There we are. Boom. AMG brake calipers. You're right, there's only one in the box. Why is that? Because I got the other one in here. I did order them separately from two different. I found them used online. I think I got them for both were less than $500. I think about $480 I spent on both of them. Same color. Thinking about painting them red, but I'm not sure. Let's flip this one around. Huh. Hopefully they're not the same side. Brembo. Well, it said one of them was the driver's side. Huh. I'm kind of scared now because they look like they're from the same side. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Salvage-rebuilds. So we're finally driving the Mercedes to the shop after 4 months, I believe, because the dealership didn't have any spots available. They said it would take like half a year, but they did recommend me a shop, and that's where we're heading. I had to wait 3 months because they were booked out as well. So we're finally taking the Mercedes over there. It actually drives fine. It just doesn't get first, third, and fifth gear. I don't know if there's a seventh, but I'm pretty sure there is. So right now we're heading over there. We should be there in 3 minutes. Let's see what they tell us. Here's the shop, you guys. We are here. Let's see what they say. There it is. Now to head back home, and they're gonna call me and let me know when it's ready, when they're gonna get it in. It might be today, who knows. But there it is. Let me just make sure I locked it. I have a feeling I didn't lock it. No, lock. I'm not missing anything. No. So let me give you guys an update, and I'm not gonna lie, I am kind of bummed out. The car drives fine. It's just first, third, and fifth gear. It could be something in the transmission. It could be it could be some from a solenoid to the transmission. It could be anything. So I took it to these guys, and I got my quote back, and they basically just told me, yeah, it's possibly a transmission issue or transmission. Who knows? Take it to the dealership. Well, here's the codes, and here's what we're gonna charge you, which kind of pissed me off because I'm like, okay, I already know the codes. I already know there's a transmission issue, but I wanted to get to the bottom of it, to what was it. That's the reason I brought it. But no, they decided like, nope, I don't want to check it out. To me, I feel like it's a tranny issue. Go take it to the dealership, but we're still going to charge you the full hour of diagnosing it, which is the same price that the dealership charges you. So I kind of tried talking them out of lowering the price, because I'm like, you guys basically gave me the information that I already know. But the guy was just like, yeah, sell it, get rid of it, sell it. I'm like, well, that's what I'm trying to do, but it might not be something, as big as you make it seem, because I have another transmission. But I just want to know what was the main issue. But I already talked to the dealership. They did squeeze in room for me. for the next week. So they're gonna check it out for me and tell me what the real issue is. But I did open up this tranny, so I kind of want to put on the other tranny, the used one, because that one's not opened up. That's off a used vehicle. I'm pretty sure that one's in better condition than this one. So I would rather put in the other tranny, put the valve body on this one on that tranny. So if it continues to do the same thing, now I know for a fact that has something to do with the valve body, and the transmission should be good. Because I know if I take them the transmission, they're gonna be like, well, it looks like someone opened it up. It could be something inside the tranny. But yeah, so I think my next step is this weekend, take out this tranny out, put the other one on, and see how it goes. And then once, you know, if it continues to do the same thing, that's when I know the tranny's not the issue. It could be like the valve body or something, or something simple as a sensor or a solenoid. But that's the reason I'd rather take it to a dealership, because these guys didn't help out for nothing. They basically just told me something that I already knew, which kind of did upset me, because I kind of tried negotiating with them, like, hey man, I already knew this, work with me here. And nope, just bringing up other things like get rid of it, take it back to dealership or auction, I mean. So yeah, actually driving the Mercedes back home. Just got here. I'm gonna park it in reverse in the garage and start working on it, start taking off the engine and tranny apart. So let's get a quick look at it, because it's coming apart again. Everything's coming off again. Pain in the butt, but I gotta do what I gotta do to get this car running. Swapping trannies. Here's the progress. So far I've taken off. I drained the cooling system, took out the battery, took out the intake. I'm trying to figure out ways to take it off easier without having to disassemble everything. Headlights are next. I'm thinking about popping out that front clip. Do I need to pop out the front clip? I think I am. I'm not sure. That's how I usually did it before. Sucks you can't slide it out because it hits right here. On this piece right here, it hits right there. Unless I tilt it down a bit, but I'll figure it out. But for right now, I think I am just gonna start taking off the front clip. It all comes out together, so it should be pretty simple. So I got the frame rail support off. I got the whole radiator clip off. Now I just gotta remove this bottom part right here, so I can have space to pull the engine out. Like I said, I'm gonna try to remove as little as things as possible, because I don't want to be taking off piece by piece. So we can say we're about halfway, more than halfway there, because I just gotta figure out this corner over here. Pop that wire harness over here. Over here it looks like I'm free. Gotta just put that little wire harness on this side, and I should have a bunch of play on this side. I just gotta focus on the back, disconnect a few wires, drain the engine oil, remove some of these parts right here on the side, and we got both tires off. Gonna remove both axles. That's all I need to do on both sides. Remove both axles. Go under there, see what else I need on both. All those two hoses still. And there is oil leaking somewhere in the behind the transfer case, transmission. So when I take everything apart, I'll clean everything up and we'll see what's leaking and see if I can fix it before I put everything back together. But yeah. So it's off, you guys. It's off. So now I gotta do is shake. Wow, this shit wasn't even fucking tight. Fuck is wrong with me? So what I gotta do now, let me just double check back here. If anything was leaking, cracked, I don't see nothing. Everything looks fine on the engine. Okay. So we gotta take off the engine, the tranny, and put this one on. Clean it up from the inside. Everything looks good. I don't see no metal shavings in there. I'll just put it on like this. It's not that heavy, and then I'll start adding everything on, like the valve body, gasket, and everything. I at least want to try to take this off today and put this one on there. At least have the engine set in there, so tomorrow I'll finish the rest. It's the next morning. Let me give you guys an update of what I finished. I stayed up pretty late, so it was pretty dark. I couldn't see anymore. I am trying to get my own place with the garage, so I can start working on my cars more often. So I was in the process of removing this valve body to install it on here, and I did see a lot of this white stuff right here. I don't know if it's like some side rod. I believe this is because of the head gasket. Not the head gasket, this type of silicone that I used, it was more like for fuel. I didn't have any at the time. So yeah, I'm gonna take forever to take this off, so I'm just gonna go get the other oil pan, slap it on. I have a new gasket as well. I assembled basically everything from the back, hoses. The main important thing is when I was taking out the valve body and putting it in here, putting the new oil pan, and once I have that, I can assemble the whole front end. I did do some of the rear end, like the rear differential, not the rear differential, the propeller shaft. I did need to tie in some bolts down still, but I'm hoping to get this done in the next 2 hours, so I don't have to spend all day here trying to assemble it. But trying to do 2 hours tops. So I got everything on. I need to drop it, and I still got to start it up. I am exhausted. Oh, it's been here all day. Just gonna drop both sides and then start it up. We'll see what happens. Everything's tied up. Let's see if it starts. Sounds good. Will it start? It has to. Yes. Oh. Okay. I didn't put the exhaust on because I had to put the shield on, the heat shield in the exhaust. And who knew if it was gonna be, who knew it was even fixed? But like I said, I'm gonna dry it right now. Ah, dang. Hopefully it fixes it. If it doesn't, I hope it does just continue to do the same thing, because if that means that it's not a transmission issue, it might be a valve body. So I'm just letting it warm up. Let's find out. Let's find out together. If it continues to do the same thing, we know it's not a transmission issue. It's valve, like a valve body. The transmission is fine. We're gonna find out right now. Just waiting for everybody to pass. Oh man, we're about to find out. Oh, I'm so nervous. Oh, it's the same issue. It ships quick. Yeah, it's the same issue. I think it's valve body. Yeah, it's gonna be valve body. See how it shifts into all the gears pretty fast? And that's what it was happening. And as soon as I let go of the gas, I'm gonna get the, no, like it's still in third. Hold on, give me a sec. I should be able to get the code right now pretty soon. The reverse is not working. See how it stays in fourth gear, third, second gear, didn't get first. Huh. Well, it's working fine. But is it normal to shift that fast into all the gears? Yeah, I don't know. See, it's stuck in fifth gear and I'm parked. Now I went to second. I never driven a Mercedes like this, so I don't know. Oh, something pulled hard. Oh, something's pulling pretty hard. Oh, there he goes again. Something doesn't seem right. It's pulling pretty hard. Well, it didn't do it. It's driving fine, but it shifts pretty early. I don't know. That's normal. But it did do 2 hard pops. I tightened a few things down, and you can say it shifts like butter. Hell yeah, this thing is running perfect. Finally. I haven't had issues with anything so far. So yeah, I did hear something fall off. I didn't tighten the car like all the way, but I mean a few parts all the way, but from what I'm hearing, it sounds fine. Shit's fine, runs fine. All gears going fine. Oof, not to park it. Call it a day. Finally. I think I'm just gonna call it a day. I'm not in the mood to work on it right now. Had a long day. Finally, story complete. I'm just gonna look through it, make sure everything is nice and tight. No leaks, no nothing. leave it running for a while, and make sure everything is bolted up fine. Everything is fine. Everything underneath the car as well, and then call it a day. Put on the bumper and get it ready for inspection. But the vehicle runs fine. Everything sounds good. Sounds loud because it doesn't have an exhaust. It's idling fine. You guys can see. Huh? There you guys have it. Finally, bad boy. I can finally drive this vehicle. I've always wanted it, but I got it running. There you guys have it. Project is done. I'll probably just put on the exhaust for the next video and clean it up. Put on the front bumper and get it painted. So then you guys seen it run. It runs nice and good. It's finally finished. Story's finished. Catch you guys till the next one. Peace.